Michael Gove has clashed with Philip Hammond over the UK's membership to the customs union. Gove told the cabinet not to put too much stock in the opinions of business leaders, it is reported. Revealing the points made by the Environment Secretary, a cabinet minister said, "We need flexibility with the ability to diverge. We need a low level of alignment." Mr. Gove joins major Brexiteers in the fight against recent calls for the UK to maintain the closest regulatory alignment with bloated EU after cutting ties. Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson, David Davis have blasted the proposed move, insisting it would be as if the UK had never voted to leave. Staunch Remain the Chancellor Philip Hammond used a recent cabinet meeting to continue his campaign for the UK to have the closest possible relationship with Brussels after leaving the bloc. A cabinet minister said Hammond, with the backup of other Remain ministers, was making the case for high alignment on the basis that big business was lobbying for this, and it was what they need. "We need flexibility with the ability to diverge," cabinet source. The Environment Secretary is reportedly worried about keeping the UK weighed down by EU regulation and tied to a backwards-looking view of business. A cabinet source said Michael made the point that if we did that in 2000, we would have built our economy on the basis of what IBM wants. Since then, Facebook, Google and other tech giants have emerged as the biggest companies in the world. Mr. Gove has called for the UK to focus on the tech firms of tomorrow by freeing up business from European rule. A source told The Telegraph, when the Tories came into power in 2010, some of these companies like Uber didn't even exist. What does that mean for our economy in 5 to 10 years' time? He said that we're developing a VHS economy. We need flexibility with the ability to diverge. We need a low level of alignment. The Chancellor wants the UK to keep close ties to the EU. News of Gove's comments come as it was warned the European Union will not let the UK pick and choose what it wants from a trade deal. The EU will not let the UK cherry-pick a Brexit trade deal, Professor Steve Woolcock, an international trade expert, has revealed. Speaking to Express.co.uk, he said, "The debate at the moment is about whether the UK has to start from the beginning more or less and negotiate up as the Canadians did, or whether it starts from the existing single market and negotiates some kind of divergence, in other words, decided which parts of the single market the UK doesn't want to have." Firms like Facebook and Google have surpassed EU favourite IBM, but Mr. Woolcock warned the EU would not let the UK have the option of starting from the single market. He said, "Now the EU is probably not going to be willing to take the second option because that is going to look too much like cherry-picking, so the UK simply saying, well, we don't like this particular approach to regulation, so we won't cover that bit. So the optimum for the UK will be maybe something like a CETA plus agreement."